Ich glaube, ich will jetzt Ally. Ich glaube... Ich will mal eben was nachschauen. Aber ich glaube, wenn ich mich recht entsinne, ist es ein bisschen weniger verwirrend, hier Ally zu wählen. So generell. Ich will Ally. Bin jetzt einfach mal so gemein und ignoriere hier.
Round 1 of the aRdW game results will be thank aRdW.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projections, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I was, and yeah, I did.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in Alice.
It's not really a rational decision.
I know.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! Oh no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce...
Yeah.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Let's go!
Okay.
aRdW game! Round 1! The results! If everybody...
Wow, so viele Gesichter. Okay, Clover gegen Tenmoji. Oh. Armer Tenyoji. Fuck. Das gibt Ärger von Fi. Wetten? Kay und Clover haben gegen Tenyoji gespielt, haben Betray gewählt. Okay, Dio und Quark gegen Luna und haben Ally gewählt? Was ist denn da passiert? Dio und Ally? Sigma und Fi gegen Alice, wir haben Ally gewählt, oder ich besser gesagt habe Ally gewählt, Betray bekommen. Dankeschön auch.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Hey Alice, what the hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice.
Jetzt nicht auch noch sie.
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to anyone who thinks otherwise is, well,
Betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise as well.
an idiot.
Oh, fuck you. Why? Why did you do it?
I could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Why, haven't you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? The best solution is for all of us to choose ally.
Oh, really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose Betray too, you know. Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma, but everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome. Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you? You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case.
What?
Oh, was that upsetting? My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice, and thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
God damn it. I set my jaw and stumped away from Alice and Fi. My hands had balled themselves into fists, but my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Quark, Dio, and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm, almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick Betray.
What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick Betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
Yeah, it sounds like something Dio would say.
Oh, Theo, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied.
Really?
That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, you really had me going there.
I really surprised you, huh?
Ah, ich weiß, warum er Ally gewählt hat.
So you really were planning to choose ally all along? Thank you. Thank you
Obwohl er
very
Dio
much.
ist.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. Guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
It looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kay, Clover, and Timyosi, although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think
Nicht das
we...
wieder. Bladibladibla. Jetzt erzählt er allen, dass man bei Zero BP stirbt. Und jetzt erzählt er wieder,
If I
wer
had
in
to
der nächsten
guess,
Runde sterben
I'd
könnte.
say it's going to be Tenmyaldi. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido. Or maybe everyone.
What?
Why?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized.
Ja.
I see. Phi, Sigma, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. Ja, da kommen wieder die ganzen Regeln. Die Farben ändern sich. Diesmal sind wir ein gelbes Paar.
So am I.
Oh, mit Alice. Genau die wir jetzt bestimmt total gut leiden können.
Me too.
Oh, und Luna. Cool.
It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta.
Mann, du bist ja nicht gut in Farben.
Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Na, Christian, wie wär's, wenn wir Clover mitnehmen?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed.
As soon as the gates close,
Ja. Er verabschiedet sich wieder. Sigma überlegt wieder, warum er entführt worden sein könnte. Erinnert sich an seine Entführung und wie er dann aufgewacht ist. Why is this happening to me? Spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. Figured I deserved at least a little self-pity, but even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. Genau, das ist wieder der Fingerzahnwandlung. Das ist wieder der Punkt, wo alle sich aufgeteilt haben, um nochmal überall nachzuschauen, ob sie nicht doch irgendwo einen Weg herausfinden, wie zum Beispiel, weiß ich, einen Lüftungsschacht, den Zero übersehen hat oder sowas. Und jetzt gehen wir wieder die 3 Räume durch und kriegen wahrscheinlich wieder ein paar interessante Gespräche.
Oh, hey Sigma.
Was war das denn für ein Tonfall bei dem Oh bitte, hallo?
Can I get you a seat?
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
You've got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier.
Not me. No headaches here.
Well,
Well, what?
it's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No, my body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms, and then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh, yeah, right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty
It's called
powerful
beams.
stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Yep. Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys going to stick around here?
Yeah, haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Where to next? Infirmary? So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Alice.
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Of course. I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over?
That's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here? I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes.
Really?
I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Jeez. Whoa. Nett schön gesagt.
Ugh, look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Which is? Ihre Mission mit Clover wahrscheinlich.
Avenge my father's murder.
Was? What? Ja, 1:0 für 10 Minuten auf jeden Fall. Ich würde sogar sagen, das waren 10:0 fast schon.
That's what I have to do.
What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Okay. Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say. But it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you? CIA?
No.
Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep him guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No, she has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Wir wissen ja schon, was eigentlich wahr ist. Where somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
A desert?
Yes, but that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
Yes, sure you are. Ich meine, wir wissen ja, wir haben ja schon gelernt, was eigentlich ist. A ringleader?
You're kidding.
Nope. I'm the real. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age.
Yes.
A 5th generation ringleader.
Lies.
My old man was a trapeze artist.
Lies.
He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed.
I would feel sorry for you if these weren't lies.
Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah.
Dio sollte doch nicht meinen Vater haben, als Klon.
Shit.
Nicht so wirklich.
Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school, and when I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out of everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay, since I haven't seen his face. Well, als sein Gesicht dann gesehen hat, war das ja auch eine schöne Überraschung. I suppose it's possibly someone I know. Ja, hat ein Gesicht.
Just who is he anyway?
Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
Das musst du grad sagen.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny? Tja,
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with 5. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look,
I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular.
You sure?
Yeah. He's a real mystery, alright. Honestly, I know about as much as you do. So basically nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I had spent hours with Phi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others then.
Where do you plan on going?
Not much of a choice here. I think I'll head to the crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Okay, bro. I headed out of the infirmary.
Oh, Sigma, perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Phi, Alice, and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary?
What's this book?
Oh, that's a book. A meowed cats.
A meowed?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything, though.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrödinger's cat. This book talks about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Maybe.
What?
I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Phi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Jetzt fängt er auch noch an.
Work? You're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
The 31st, huh? I had been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing though.
What was it?
Dio and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Das wieder. Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Article 6 infection spreads. Continues. Article 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is... Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6. Was that true, though? Was that really the first time I'd heard it, huh? I couldn't shake the feeling that I had heard Radical 6 somewhere before. But where? And why?
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Clover's voice shattered the silence. Come on, come quick, Alice is dead.
You guys!
Bitte nicht im Ernst jetzt, ne?
Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Uh-oh.
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something.
Huh?
What did you find?
It's horrible. It's really scary.